All right, I'm going to be talking to you guys as I'm doing mom things, which is putting away dishes and making breakfast. So, one of the most important, valuable assets that you have right now in this world of AI is the context that you bring. I, again, am an operator. I'm also an owner operator on the side so that I learn in a sandbox. And in the corporate environment, I feel as though the strategy that you bring, the vision that you bring, especially as a product manager, is the context of the business, right? And if you're just using and putting all your context into, let's say, Claude CLI, Claude Code, Claude Cowork, and you're not storing that context of whatever you're asking it to do, I think that is like a miss on your part. I feel as though everyone should have some sort of note-taking system, whether it's Obsidian, OneNote, or even, Notion. That context should be stored somewhere, so that you can have it portable from one AI to another. And I'm realizing that this is like so true because what if like your company took away that CLI, right? All that context that you built, sure, you have like the Cloud Markdown file, but you don't have all the detailed context because it's distilled it, right? At the end of the day. So even though what you're asking it is like being stored somewhere and distilled, you kind of want all those details, every single question and like the nuances, like those edge cases that you ask the bot to consider, to be stored somewhere in the context of what you're asking for. And so I think this is where Hermes agent is really, really big. And I have been like bad in terms of using, Claude Code to do a lot of my planning and all that and putting the context in there. I'm going to start writing my context in a markdown file or in Hermes or build a webhook to store all those things, because I feel as though all the things that I talk to in order to create strategy documents or vision documents or even code or like programs, I want that context stored somewhere so that if my, scheduler, my calendar scheduler breaks that I built with Claude Code, breaks with all those edge cases, I'm documenting the requirements and storing them somewhere. And sure, you can like create webhooks and stuff to create those requirements, but at the end of the day, I feel as though context is key. And how do you codify that context? How do you index that content so that you can like reference it later for other related projects? Like that's the biggest piece. I think OpenClaw and Claude Code, OpenClaw and Hermes agent is going to get us there. But we've got to figure out how to save that context and store it so that not just Anthropic and OpenAI are using it. Like we've got to take, that prompt that we put in and store it somewhere, because that is useful, believe it or not.